Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are on chapter 5, lesson 2. We're on page 356. All right, so today we're going to be learning about how to represent an absolute value on a number line and write the absolute value of a number. Okay, so let's look down at number 1. Example 1 is on page 356. All right, so it says find the opposite of -5. So there are two ways that we can do this. Method 1, we can write a number line and we can draw a number line and then graph -5. All right, so we have -5 right there. I'm going to get a different color. All right, we have -5 right here. All right, and then since it was 5 units from 0, okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side now. So then we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, those are really bad lumps. All right, so that means that +5 is going to be our opposite of -5, which seems pretty easy. Or method 2, you can use the symbol. So the integer -5 uses a negative symbol. Okay, so the opposite of a negative is a positive, right? Okay, so the opposite of a negative symbol is a positive symbol. So the opposite of -5 is +5 or just 5. All right. All right, let's look at example 2. So example 2, it says find the opposite of 4. Okay, so we have that's a +4. It has nothing in front of it. It just means it's positive. So we have 4 right here. All right, so if we do both methods, method 1, you would count to, it would take 4 lumps to get there. All right, from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay, now I need 1, 2, 3, 4 on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. All right. So that means that -4 will be the opposite of 4, or like the last example we did, if it was a positive, we are going to change it to a negative, okay? If it is a negative, we're going to change it to a positive, all right? So that means that the opposite of a positive will be a negative, and that means that -4 will be the opposite of +4. Right? Example 3, oh, just kidding. All right, so we have absolute values. Now that is what we are doing. We are learning about absolute values. So the absolute value of a number is the distance between a number and the 0 on a number line. Okay, so just like I showed you guys in the last 2 examples, I talked about how there were 4 units going this way, 4 units going that way, or 4 lumps as I called them. All right, and the symbols is just 2 lines. All right, so when we have 2 lines, that means that it's going to mean absolute value. Okay, so absolute, like again, absolute value is the distance between the number. Okay, so if we look at -4, okay, the absolute value of -4 is 4. The reason why that is because it takes 4 units to get from here to there. Okay, that's what absolute value means, the distance between the number and 0. Okay, all right, so if we look down at number 3, example 3, it says evaluate -7. So if we evaluate -7, we can see that from 0 to -7, all right, there are 7, all right, there are 7 units, all right. So that means that the absolute value of -7 is going to equal 7. All right, example 4, which is on page 357. All right, I skipped past it, sorry. All right, so now it wants us to evaluate. Now we have addition in this as well, okay? So addition and subtraction. All right, so when we are doing these, we need to first look at what the absolute value is, okay? So if I'm going to look at 5, the absolute value of 5 is 5. All right, the absolute value of -6 is going to be 6, okay? It's not -6. You're not subtracting 6 from 5. It's going to be 6 because it takes 6 units to get from 0 to -6. So it'd be 6, all right? So 5 plus 6 is going to equal 11. All right. Example 5, if we continue scrolling down, we have the evaluate the absolute value of -7, sorry, and then -3. Okay, so the absolute value of -7 is going to be 7 because it takes 7 units to get to 0, and then we're going to subtract, okay, and then the absolute value of 3 is also 3. All right, so 7 minus 3 is going to give us 4. All right. Last example, which is on page 358. A seagull flies 20 feet above sea level. Nevaeh is diving 15 feet below sea level. What is the distance between Nevaeh and the seagull? So we have 25, all right, absolute value of 25, all right, and then we're going to add, all right, and Nevaeh, she's diving 15 feet below sea level, all right, so now we're going to figure out our answer. So 25, okay, plus 15, all right, because 15 is the absolute value of negative 15, all right, which will give us 40. So the total distance between 25, positive 25, okay, we say that's positive 25, and negative 15, that total distance is going to be 40 units, okay? All right, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel and punch that notification bell so that you know when I'm making videos. All right, if you need anything else, please let me know. Have a good day. Keep mathing on.